Hello viewers, today I am going to talk about figures of speech which all the students of English must know. So first of all, what is a figure of speech? Figure of speech is a literary device used for the ornamentation or the embellishment of language. They are called alankars in Hindi. I am using few terms of Hindi language as well so that it's more understandable to the Indian students. A figure of speech is used to decorate the language. They make the language more decorative and ornamental, and the thoughts become more appealing. Alright, so let us say the first figure of speech is simile, which is known as Upama Alankar in Hindi. Simile is a figure of speech where two things are compared to each other on the basis of a common quality they share. That's a comparison using the words as or like. For example, if a girl is very beautiful, we can compare her beauty to that of a rose and we say she is as beautiful as a red rose. Or we can also use like for the purpose of comparison. Like he works like a machine. If any person, if anyone works very fast, we say he works like a machine. Side by side, I would like to talk about the other figure of speech, which is a metaphor. And it is known by the name of Rupak Alankar in Hindi. Here also it is, you can say it's very much similar to simile, but there is a slight difference between the two. A simile is a clear comparison where we compare two persons or two objects using the words as or like. But metaphor is a hidden comparison where one thing is thought to be the other on the basis of, again, the same quality they share. For example, if we are talking about a soldier, a brave soldier, and we want to compare his bravery to that of a lion, if it is a simile, we'll say he fought like a lion in the battlefield. Or we can say he is as brave as a lion. So here we are using as or like for the purpose of comparison. But if we say he was a lion in the battlefield, it doesn't mean literally that he was a lion, but he was fighting as bravely as a lion does. So we can say he was a lion in the battlefield. Not using as or like to compare, but the idea is clear that the bravery of the soldier is being compared to the bravery of a lion. So these are simile and metaphor, two important literary figures of speech. Next, we can take up, say, personification. Personification, as the name itself suggests, the inanimate objects are compared to living beings or the persons. It is known by the name of Manavikaran in Hindi. For example, we say truth sits upon the lips of a dying man. It is always said that a man who is nearing his death, towards the last time of his death, he speaks the truth. Truth comes on his lips. But we say truth sits upon the lips of a dying man. Now, how can a truth sit? But the quality of truth, that is the inanimate thought, the abstract idea, is being compared to a living being as if truth is sitting on the lips of a dying man. Clear? This is personification. And last figure of speech for today, let's talk about hyperbole. Hyperbole is known by the name of Atishayokti Alankar in Hindi. Here the things are exaggerated, presented as greater than they really are. For example, we say she wept oceans of tears. If a girl had been crying a lot, the all day long, still it's not possible for the girl to cry so much, to shed so many tears to fill the ocean. It's not possible. But saying she wept oceans of tears indicate the thought that she had been crying a lot, as if the ocean has been filled with her tears, which is not humanly possible. So this is the figure of speech known by the name of hyperbole. Thank you.